Hello students, today we are going to start with international relations in general studies for UPSC examination, and in this direction today's chapter is Indian foreign policy. So we all know that international relations happen when many foreign policies interact with each other, but before that we need to understand what exactly we mean by the term foreign policy. Okay. So, in simple terms, we can say that foreign policy is described as a sum total of a country's national interest to be represented and achieved in various international forums and negotiations like bilateral, trilateral talks, United Nations Organization, SARC. So, ultimately foreign policy is a tool for getting the national interest of a country to be fulfilled in international arena. You can simply say that if we want to fulfill our national interest, then we need to interact with other countries. We need to interact with any international forum like WTO, United Nations. We need to interact with United States. We need to interact with Nepal. We need to interact with China. So this is ultimately through the procedure of our foreign policy. Okay, we need to be very careful about this. So in foreign policy, there is one terminology called national interest of a country. So first of all, what is national interest? See, national interest is the sum total of a country's requirement to be expected to be fulfilled from outside the country. Like if our country do not have anything, so we want it to be from outside. Okay, our national interest, our future interest, okay, anything like we can say our for example, we have energy and economic priorities. We have promoting the Quad alliances, etc. There can be many. Our energy needs, our future becoming superpower needs. So there are various national interests of India throughout the prevalence of its foreign policy. Okay. So we should be very strict to this about national interest. So secondly, national interest of a foreign policy gets fulfilled via diplomacy. Okay. I hope we know what is diplomacy. See, diplomacy is an art of negotiation. It's an art of negotiation. We can say it bargaining as well, where the aim remains to maximize the profits and to minimize losses. It should be remembered, okay, that what exactly diplomacy is. So it's a process of negotiation. It restores peace. It promotes relations, diplomacy. We have a cultural diplomacy. We have a negotiating diplomacy. Okay, we have a war preventive diplomacies. Okay, so diplomacy is an art of negotiation. We talk and we settle. We talk and we maximize our profits. Sometimes we lose as well in the talking process. It's just like you are going to bargain with a vegetable seller. It's something like that. You're going to get vegetables sometimes cheaper and sometimes very costly. So just like that. So diplomacy is again an art of negotiation. It prevents war. Today, if we see that there has been less wars, so this is just due to diplomacy. Okay, and India is quite master of diplomacy since its independence. We have prevented many wars due to diplomacy. Okay.